we're fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Bud Dupree coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Check the running back, 25.
Dalton here from the gun. And able to find Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 54 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Watch tight end.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Martavis Bryant, 77 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
I can't say that's something you see often, but it worked out for them. Tie game. They try to get the ball back, and they do.
You know, when I was a kid, my dad used to give me a lot of tales about this guy called Old Mo. I never knew who Old Mo was. Now I do. It's Old Momentum, and they want to keep riding it.
Old Mo. Is that a true story? Or?
True story.
Oh, I love your pops. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Tight right.
Heat these two. 180.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to power through. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
Martavis Bryant. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Martavis Bryant with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. As possession changes hands here, I get to talk to you about the Super Bowl. It's New England and Philly, a repeat of Super Bowl 39, although that one was in Jacksonville. This one, of course, in Minneapolis.
Yeah, I think the only thing that really changes is the weather. But this one's in a dome, so I don't think that that's a real issue for them at all. But guess what? New England has the same coach and the same quarterback. That's a big advantage for the Patriots.
Meanwhile, for Philly, everything's new, including a quarterback in Nick Foles that they didn't think would be there right now.
And I'm not sure Nick Foles thought he would be there at that point. But remember, he's been to the Pro Bowl before, been to the playoffs as a starter in the NFL. He's got a chance to play a really big game.
Strong left. Strong left.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Hey, watch this.
He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that. And the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
I got it.
Eifert, the man in motion. So they are going for it. Now Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll give the Bengals a first down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now running right through it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Yeah, baby.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. 22 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 180.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And some room to roam now. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Tight end right. Side. These two. Middle.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, with that one hitting the ground, wanted to ask you about this kind of in-between week. Super Bowl week next week. What is this week like for the players in between?
Number one, healing up for them, right? Getting those bumps and bruises taken care of so they're...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
That's it, baby.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Michael Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Ben on third and long. Over the middle here to Brown. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Hurry up, let's go. Monday. Set. Black 80.
Fourth down. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is going to be incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Hey. 14. He's going deep. Get him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Hey. We got 4. Reset, cut right.
Throwing, Dalton. Green with a catch left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The connection since 2011, Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he'll go down at the 28. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that to
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryant. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Hey, tight end's right.
Easy. Focus.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Bell is so good at that. He just catches so many passes near the line of scrimmage. In fact, the unique stat line for him last year, he had more yards after the catch than total receiving yards from the line of scrimmage on the season.
That doesn't even sound real, but when you analyze his game, you understand why a stat like that can occur. His ability to catch the ball, be elusive, and also strong enough to break tackles, that allows him to gain all that extra yardage.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
Back, blue 30.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I'm going to come back to you.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Middle. Set. Jackson.
Check.
Now Bell. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Easy.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
SOS. White 80.
Slot man moves right. They'll try again with Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Here we go.
51.
These 2. Set. White 80.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
We'll see what they have up their sleeve. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. And even 50 yards. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Watch tight end. Alert.
Here we go.
3 down. 51.
So they'll put Bryant in motion left.
Check tight end. Check tight.
Bryant the man in motion right. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you felt that one. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's
Let's go.
right.
Block 80. Hey,
We
alert,
got
alert,
three. We
alert,
got
alert.
three, fellas. We got three.
Kill, kill, kill.
Big.
Slam, slam, slam.
Play clock winding down.
Set. White 80.
Again, it's Bell. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Check.
Kings. Blue 30.
Check, nickel.
98's Mike. Corner.
Switch.
Hey, alert.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Set. White 80.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
50.
He's crashing.
Set.
He's checking.
Blue 30.
51 to Mike,
Focus.
boys. 51. Let's go, D. Big series
Hey,
right here. We gotta step it up.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Last stop.
Double. Set. Right here, guys.
Black
Mike
20.
51. Mike 51.
Two.
Cut. Check four.
Hurry up, Black.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Kevin Minter not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Check 24. Check 24.
Set. Blue 30. Double.
Check.
Check hot route.
Set.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant.
Here they come.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, 43 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Dalton now to pass. And a right side completion here by LaFell. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Dalton, 1st and 10. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So Dalton now. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Tight is on the Ringo. Four down. Four down. Kill.
These two.
Hey,
Blue 30.
Turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. But that was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.